I competed here the first time 16 years ago, and so to come back here now when it was held outside in like a tennis court, now it is this incredible, all the presentations amazing, there's athletes from all around the world. Today is the qualifying day. There's a whole separate tournament just to get into the main tournament, which shows how much the whole thing has built up. And again, there's been a lot of days of good fighting before this. There'll be more to come, but it's always good to see it grow every year on year. We have about 100 people working behind the scenes for this event. Referees, we have about 30, they vary by the day, but 30 to 40 different referees. Some local, some international. Some coming here to just bring an international element to the event, so it's not all from one place. And then we have scorekeepers, we have people in charge of managing the rings. There's people there's many different roles to make an event this big, to make it all happen, really. But there's two types of referees. There's the referees on the mat, and then there's the video referee who is also supervising. So the referees who are on the mat, their job is to manage the match, again, start and stop the fight, and they do the scoring, but there's also a second team of video referees who are also watching, who are communicating back and forth, and they're both able to see things that they might miss, and if they have questions, they can also send it up like you would in a football match or anything else for a second opinion. So this means that because there's a lot of things that happen compared to like a football match, there's 5 minutes of a lot of positions changing, a lot of variables, and so we always like to have the video ready to check every situation that we can. And so there's lots of times, if something happens, they're not quite sure, again, they'll send it up and then we can slow it down, we can analyze and make sure the correct points are given in the match. So that's what the referees are doing. Then we have scorekeepers whose job is to just to keep track of everything that's being done. They're gesturing up, they're managing the points and the scoreboards and everything. And then there's a whole horde of people whose job is to get the fighters to the mat, make sure the right people are on, arrange the brackets. It's a big logistical operation, basically. But yeah, from my side, referee-wise, again, their job is to make sure that points are given properly and that the right person walks off at the end of the match. We're always satisfied. Again, it's a very hard event. It's a bit like there's a lot of pressure. It does help having the video referees here because it means it's not all on one person. It's a team working together. And so, yeah, like, I mean, these guys are they're working really, really hard. They've been going, you know, it's going to be 12 days, I think, at the end of the whole thing, coming in, working the whole day. But that everyone is very professional, everyone's been doing good work, and I'm very happy to be part of managing and leading that group of people.
The VAR came to help a lot because Jiu-Jitsu is a fast sport that you have like very small details that can change if there is a point or no. So the VAR helps a lot on that. Our communication between the fights is when there is a doubt on a position or the public is shooting too much, that there is a wrong position, the referee is going to do the signal to ask for the VAR. We're going to check the video. The video can have like a lot of different angles, can go in slow motion, so we can check for sure if the position was correct or no. And then we just send the message to the main guy saying was points, was not points, and it's like super fast and good.
You send message to him, he has to call you or you call him directly if you see something?
Can be both. So if we see that something was wrong, but he didn't call us, sometimes there is no corner, nobody like screaming, and we always check. And so we watching the match all the time, and we see like, oh, this looks like wrong. We go and check. If it's something fast, we don't ask him to stop the match. It's like fast, we just say like, oh, change this situation. Sometimes, if it's something that's gonna take a little bit more for us to check, we ask them to stop the match, like separate the athletes so we can check, like, and the video can go to the TV, everybody can see. It's like more clear.
So Felipe, it's a bit more comfortable than other sports, the rules, I mean, because some sports, the VAR have to call the referee, but here both sides can.
It's both sides here, so if we see something, we tell him. If it needs some assistance, he tell us. So it's like very good on this part.
And how was it go in this edition of Abu Dhabi World Championship?
Was really good. For now, the VAR was like very precise. We could like help in a lot of matches, like final moments that's like very important. Like everybody's like adrenaline's super high. We could like help on that, so it was really good.
And the referees being here and there in the VAR and on the mat?
Yeah, so normally we have a rotation, so it's 3 referees, they stay in each mat. So we stay 30 minutes inside the area, then we rotate, stay like 1 hour on the VAR. So it's like the same group that works the whole day in the mat.
Well, certainly it's not easy. We have a lot of pressure. We cannot make any mistakes, and we have to let the stars shine, which are the athletes. You know, we're there to take care of them, and we're there to make sure our work go as smooth and flow as the best way possible.
And how it's go and how it's going in this edition of Abu Dhabi World Championship?
So it's been going great. All the athletes, you know, top level. Every year the edition gets better and better. We are on the 16th edition, and Abu Dhabi World Pro only surprises us more with the organization, with the care of the athletes. And this year we had a special edition of the Jiu-Jitsu. We had the main rule books that we studied along the way, and that's about it.
How long you have been in a Jiu-Jitsu referee?
Jiu-Jitsu referee almost until my brown belt, so around 12 to 13 years, basically.
So after your brown belt?
Yes. As soon as I got my brown belt, I was given permission to start refereeing the tournaments.
Good. And we wish you all the best.
Thank you guys so much. Remember to stay tuned. We still have the finals on Saturday. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we're going to have the main brackets. Today it's only the qualifiers. Tomorrow the main brackets. Stay tuned. We have the finals of the black belts.
Thank you. Samuel, one last question before you go. How the VAR made it easier to referees in Jiu-Jitsu? Tell us about that point.
So the referee, what most people think is that the VAR isn't active all the time. It's recording all the time, but remember, only the main referee gets to ask the VAR in certain situations. Most athletes don't know this, but if you signalize or if you ask the referee, the VAR, you are going to be penalized because you're questioning the authority of the referee, which is not allowed in the rule books. So only the referee will know when he needs the VAR for the assistant. And also the VAR is also keeping it and watching as well. We have 1 referee in the main stage, and we also have 2 referees at all times paying attention to the fights. So that's how the VAR works.
I love this one because this is my passion for Jiu-Jitsu, for doing that. It's amazing. I don't care about the TV, the big screen, you know. I like the inside of Jiu-Jitsu all the time. So I have a pleasure for work this event because it's not just an event, it's a legacy. Because when you do the things with the base, with the strategy and with the structure, it's better because you can do more things. Here, there is all these things for we can do the work better and with fair. I don't think about it's unfair with the no, it's not fair with the another. No, let's think about it's a big event. There is structure, there is big TVs, big referee. My colleagues like referee works very well, and because this, I feel comfortable and confident to work here in these 16 years. Whoa, too many times, too many years. So when we start the professional, we can see the difference between the amateur and professional because as few details, one grip, one move, little think about small steps, because this is the difference. is amazing because when you see that, you can see, okay, if the guy move 1 centimeter for that side, he will pass. This is exactly the thing that happens. And we can see the difference. And it's more amazing when you are inside of this part. Let's think about this. There is a first day is a qualifier. Oh, there's tough fights. It's amazing fighters. Sometimes I want to see a few fighters that I cannot stay focused on my mat, but I know there is a lot of fights in the all mats, all amazing, wonderful fights.
My job is bracket. We make it happen. All the times I need to come here in the warm-up, and after this we go and take the athletes for the bracket, for the mat, and they fight, and we call again and again. By this we lost my voice. I lost my voice. They are realizing the dreams, and for me it's a big pleasure because I make it happen. They are realizing their dreams.